Yo,
Hello, hello.
that was almost a technical hiccup then.
What happened?
I forgot to unmute us for a second. We're just sitting here like,
Good evening, Mr. Cross.
Welcome to Two Bs on a Pod, episode 6.
Look at us.
We're crushing the podcast world, man.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
How are you, man?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm warm.
I mean, it's warm. It's warm here too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Well, we've just been talking before we went live, and it's like, what did you say? 30 degrees there.
30
Like
degrees Celsius, 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
I think it's been like 22 here, and I'm moaning that it's hot.
No, it's look. That's a big thing for me is when I'm hot, that's uncomfortable.
Evening, Father.
Hello, Mr. Cross.
Mr. Cross Senior's in the house.
Yeah, getting hot is uncomfortable for me. I hate it.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan. Although it's been better so far this year. Like I'll be sitting outside and getting a bit of a tan on. As you can see from the tan line that I've managed to.
Chicks dig it.
They really don't. So yeah, this week we're talking about like challenges. I think that should be a theme that we go with this week. So that's what we're going to go with. In fact, let's crack on.
Yeah.
This week, it's never going to wear thin, is it? That. Hello, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
That's a new commenter, I believe. Brenda. This week, what have you been up to this week, B?
This week, it's been eventful. Been doing my exposure driving. Okay. So I've been going around. I actually went past a street that I usually go. So I'm an extra street now.
Okay.
So I moved on to an extra street.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. Hello, Johnny Q.
What's up, Johnny?
So I moved on an extra street. I've driven in the rain. I've driven in during the day. I've driven at night. And then a family friend stopped by to talk, and he has a new car. I got to drive a nice new Denali, big luxury. And I actually enjoyed that. Like, yeah.
That's progress.
I really
you've been out more this week than you did for the whole previous 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Really, you've had a good one. That's really good, man.
And the crazy thing is like here at my house, I got not panic. Well, nah, I wouldn't call it a panic attack. It was very high anxiety, like really, in the shower one time, which I almost like got out earlier, but I was like, no, stick with it.
Yeah.
And I noticed myself like rushing to get it over with so I can get out. And
gotta get out.
I was like, nope, stay. So I noticed myself doing that. And also when I was mowing the lawn, I noticed like I got really super hot, sweaty, uncomfortable. And I'm like, oh, I should take a break and get water and wipe the sweat just in case. And I was like, nope, we're going. Keep going.
What about when you were driving? Anything with that or?
No, with the family friend, he doesn't really know like my deal a lot. So, and if he asks me, like I would tell him, but I don't like come out and say it. So like when he was like, I want you to test drive it. And when he said that is when I got a little, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take it around the neighborhood. That's what I said. So
just cool.
Yeah. But you literally feel like you're in I don't know how to explain it. Like I felt like I was in a jet
spaceship.
Yeah. Like I could literally, I could literally get up and like walk to the, like it's that tall and that, you know what I mean?
You'd be tired if you had to run around it.
Yeah. But I mean, it has so many bells and whistles and stuff. The thing pretty much drives itself. So yeah, Johnny, the heat is a big thing for me. It never used to bother me, but I'll tell you a quick story. Quick story. So I was dating. I was doing really good in dating somebody. This was like 2015, and she wanted to go mini golf. Do you guys have the mini golf putt putt?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So we went and did that, and it was like one of the hottest days of the year. It was like 90, probably like 40 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Right, and you do 18 holes. By like the third hole, I was like, oh my, like this is, my shirt soaked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
so one of the workers was doing garden work around, and he had a blower, and I said, look, I'll give you $5 if you follow me with that damn blower. And he did the whole time. The whole
Easy
time
money.
he would blow us if I'd ask him. So yeah, my girlfriend at the time was like, you're crazy. I'm like, what, you didn't like it? And she's like, it did feel good. So hey, what's up, Leeds? Is that how you say it, Leeds?
No, it's Lee. That's just
Lee.
Lee.
I'm sorry about that, Lee.
Yeah, I used to hate the heat, man. I'm not too bad with it now, but I like if it gets to high 30s, then that's a problem.
It's just, it's two things. It's like, what would you like more? Would you be okay more with being super hot in your bed trying to go to sleep and just uncomfortable, or super cold and trying to,
I
put
prefer to
layers?
be cold all
Me
day.
too. Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
yeah, no problem.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My dad's the opposite, but I think he's half lizard. So like I've always told him, like, dude, I don't know what the heck's wrong with you, but
Yeah, no, my dad used to prefer the cold, but no, sorry, yeah, he used to prefer being cold, but now he can't stand it, man. Yo, Fabian in the house.
Hi everyone joining us. Bessie, what's up as usual? Sanchez, what's up?
Don't have an air conditioned place to go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like over here in the UK, having aircon in your house, I think, is rich people only.
You
Like,
told me that.
Yeah, we don't have it.
Damn.
We have to rely on fans that just circulate warm air.
Can I send one to you? Can I send one to you?
Send me one. Oh, you can get portable ones, I think. They're quite expensive, I think.
The portable ones are shit though, honestly.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah.
Mm.
They're shit.
Send us one. With pleasure.
Hi Gina.
Humidity's a killer. Yeah, it's rough.
It's because of our symptoms. It mimics. I mean, number one,
Yeah,
I don't think anyone in general wants to be super hot and humid, right? And sweaty and uncomfortable, but that it mimics what happens when we have super bad anxiety or a panic attack, because we get hot and uncomfortable. And so
Evening, Gaz.
how was your week?
Well, I was just going to say about the heat. Like, I remember I took Magda to Stansted Airport. It's where I picked her up from last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And we got stuck in traffic, but it was like standstill traffic. People getting out their cars and walking up and down the motorway, like 3-lane thing. But it was so freaking hot. Like, that was pushing me to the limits. We had Magda sitting in the front seat. She was stressed because she was going to miss her flight because like we were stuck in this traffic and it was chaos. And then we had my dad in the back who was bursting for a pee, so he needed to move. And I'm sitting in the front panicking because it's fucking 30 degrees and we're just sat here.
So you don't have AC in your car?
Yeah, we did, but it's not great, man. When you're sitting and it's just blazing through the windows, there's sun.
See, I used to do that when I would get super hot at my house or anything like that. I would go in my car because it gets super cold quick.
It was still rough. Didn't enjoy that. But yeah, how was my week? My week was good. I went to Stansted last week. I can't remember when it was.
Monday.
Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, we did that. That was fine. We went there. Me and my dad got there a bit early, had a Burger King, and then picked Magda up, drove home. No problem. I hate the heat in the UK.
Yeah, you can't put cooling systems in castles. I don't know why you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't do that for you
guys.
They
built the houses over here to insulate and keep the heat in.
Yeah.
So that's the problem.
Isn't it something like too with fireplaces, like you don't have heat as well, or you do have heat?
Yeah, we have heat.
Central, like
yeah, we have central heating.
Okay,
yeah.
I thought it was like you had fireplaces and shit.
Everybody sit around the fire and put a bath in front
and
of it.
That's when you guys eat your gruel
of chips.
No, like the soup. You know what I'm saying? Like over a kettle.
Yeah.
and someone plays the flute.
We only do that on Fridays, but yeah, it does happen still. And then what did we do? Yesterday we went to a town called Ashby de la Zouche. Nice
These
name.
towns, man.
Yeah, man.
Is it a French town?
No, it's English.
Just the way it sounds. De la Zouche.
Yeah. And we went there. There was a castle there. We went around that. It cost 21 quid to get in, but it wasn't actually a castle. It was just ruins, like a few walls and stuff. So that was a bit, not great. I had to walk up and down the high street. But because there was this tower at the castle that you could go up, it was 98 steps, and it was a spiral staircase. And I had to carry the little one. So I had the little in one arm. There's no handrails or nothing, and I was just going up, but it was too much, man. We got probably 2/3 of the way up, and I was just like, nah. I was going round in a circle, climbing up these stairs, so I was feeling dizzy. My arm was dead. My legs were jelly. I was out of breath, and it was warm. Nah.
So what did you do?
Stopped, turned round, and walked back down. No. I didn't get the view from the top. Yeah, it weren't because it was partially anxiety. I was feeling iffy, but I had to get out of there. But not panicky, running down the stairs.
So that wasn't the reason why you went down.
No, it was just that it was a combination of everything. Like, because we'd go around the first bit of the spiral, you could stop and look out of like this window bit. We did that a few times. Got to like the 3rd or the 4th story, and I was looking out, and I was just like, I can't go any further, man. My legs are jelly.
What did your girl agree with you and say, yeah, let's turn around?
Yeah, she was fine with it. But then we got down off there, and then we headed towards the high street. And as we're walking down the main high street, it's just one road, shops both sides with cars going up and down, and my legs were like jelly the whole way. Like, that was pretty. I didn't feel nervous about it. Like, I weren't panicking, but it was bringing back the old thoughts of the jelly legs, because but I knew that I'd just done something, and that was the reason that they were like that. But it was like, I remember this. I don't like that. But yeah, and then we went to a 50s American diner for some lunch, just to.
Now, how did you like that? So what did you eat? What did you have?
I had the black and blue burger.
Okay. What did you give it? Out of 10, what do you give it?
The burger itself, I'm probably going to go like a 7, maybe. It weren't amazing, but it was okay. Like, I have a real. When we rate things between 1 and 10, I like to be realistic. So a 7 is pretty good in my opinion.
Okay.
Like, nothing is a 10.
Did you have anything else? I've had some 10s, man. I've had some 10s. I've had some 10s, man.
I had what did I have? I had a cloudy lemonade, and then
what the hell's a cloudy lemonade? Was it piss?
It's a lemonade, yeah, pretty much. It's just lemonade that's yellow instead of clear.
See, over here it's yellow. Well, not yellow, but it's like cloudy. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we have lemonade that's just like water, but with bubbles in. It looks like it. And then I noticed on the drinks menu that they had root beer, so I ordered a can.
Did you get the root beer float? Did you have the vanilla ice cream in it?
No, I had it. It was just in a can. I brought it home because I didn't want to drink it there, so I've got that.
If you have vanilla ice cream at your house, or if you have a chance to go to the store and get some, right?
Mm-hmm.
What you do is you get like a frosted glass, right?
Yeah.
Put 1 scoop in, pour your root beer.
Yeah.
Put 1 scoop on top of that, and that is a root beer float.
Okay.
It's good.
Maybe.
It's really good.
Maybe.
It's really good.
Magda had a mac and cheese hot dog thing that was bloody humongous.
Did she finish it?
I think she did the hot dog, but she didn't eat any of the fries, or very, very few of them. Wait, I've got a question for Shane. I've just noticed.
Let me see. My brother has his graduation. Okay. July. I'm nervous about waiting around and not being able to eat. So Shane, you're worried about. Why don't you eat something like real light before you go? And then maybe bring like a snack with you in your pocket, like a thing of peanuts or a thing of, you know what I'm saying? They have like little granola bars or something like that. That'll get you through.
I've got a question for Shane. Because I've got
Johnny
a question.
Q. Aren't they good? Johnny Q?
a root beer float. Shane, who did your nan call a dirty bleeder? That's what I want to know, because I've been thinking about it all damn week, man.
And again, hello to everyone that if we missed.
Sorry.
Yeah, hello.
That's not just a random thing. Shane said last week in a comment that his nan used to say someone was a dirty bleeder, but we don't know
who are we talking about.
I can't remember.
I think we were talking about bleeder.
I can't remember. Whatever it was, we need to know. What was we saying?
Well, he's gonna leave again. He's gonna.
Yeah,
he's not gonna come back.
Damn. So yeah, that was my.
We were talking about
week.
your restaurant. Yeah,
that was my week. Gaz thinks it was Larry Bird that he was talking about, but I say
Larry
there's
Bird.
no way. There's no way that Shane's mom, Shane's nan, sorry, knew
she
who
might
Larry
be into
Bird
basketball.
Was. Come on.
You never know. She might be into it.
But he plays the organ at the church, if I remember correctly. So
basically, you went out, you did stuff, you went out to eat, you did stuff, you had a little bit of some uncomfortable whatever, and you still did something. She says, I think it was about the football manager. Oh, about the dude that scratches himself and smells it. The German coach, the German football coach.
Thanks, Shane.
Yes.
Damn,
yes.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, the whole time we're thinking is Larry Bird. Yeah. So what does that mean over there? Dirty bleeder mean? What's that mean over there?
He's just a dirty sod.
Pig. Well, he is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you get caught one time, we'll let it pass. But like 17 times in a year, you have a problem.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
So yeah. Anything else? Oh, I went to footy this morning. I went to
that's where you got your wonderful tan line.
Yeah. Mercy United last game of the season.
How did that go?
They lost 3-1. But it was
are you bad luck?
It's possible. It's possible.
Like the team that you like, that when you go
got relegated. Yeah, it's all bad. Anyway.
I'm just look how bad you're like, anyway.
Listen, this is loud. You might want to turn your volume down. Yes. Hey up. He's on the side.
Oh dear.
We have a visitor.
How are we?
Oh, good, man.
Hello.
B,
nice
this is Lee. Lee, this is B.
Hello.
B. Nice to meet you. I'm Lee.
Very nice to meet you.
We thought we'd bring Lee in because you've got mental health issues or history, ain't you?
Oh God, yeah, man. Yeah.
So, I mean, do we want to start there? Do you want to talk to us about it? What do you want to?
So I think it first started. When was it first started? 2004.
Okay.
Yeah, 2004. And I went through a bit of a rough patch, bit of a psycho X, as it always starts, you know.
Yeah.
And I tried to take my own life, and it all started from there, really.
Yeah.
Luckily, I think my auntie found me. I was at the side of my granddad's grave. So she found me and got me whisked to hospital, and I think I spent 2 or 3 days in hospital then. Just getting my stomach pumped, and next thing I knew, I come round and there's a shrink stood above me, sort of asking me if I was all right and was I going to do it again. I said no.
Yeah.
But yeah, then just from there, I just think it was more. I went through a bit of a depression spell then again, 2013.
Yeah.
I went back on the meds and stuff and got myself with quite a lot of debt and various stuff going on. Mr. Gary Cross, how are you, mate? Just seen him say Davis.
Yeah.
And then managed to get myself out of that again, got myself back in the gym, and then it kind of all started again. But then it was weird because it was different when it came on again. When was it? 2 years ago. It wasn't like the depression I had before. It was different. And I remember getting really sort of panicky about something. I can't remember what it was. You know, when you just have that feeling like people are just out there trying to trip you up or want to see you fail and stuff like that. And you constantly think people are just talking about you. It's just rubbish in your head. But I had a real bad panic attack, and luckily there was a guy at work who suffered a little bit similar because he'd been a soldier in the army and stuff, and obviously he's gone through all the post-traumatic stress stuff. And he came in the office and just sat with me and just calmed me down. I was in a mess, but then I'll be honest, getting myself back on the meds, back on the sertraline, sort of really helped. I think.
Was that the first time you'd had a panic attack? Was it?
Yeah. Like I literally felt like I was having an heart attack. It was that bad. I didn't like it one bit. Luckily, 2 years now, it's not come on. I don't take the beta blockers anymore for it. I just take my sertraline for my anxiety just to sort of keep that at bay. But the panic attacks, the only time I get like an inkling of it coming back, whilst I've been training for this thing, this walk, and I'm walking up the hills and I can't get my breath, and then suddenly, like, I'm just like, I feel like I'm going to die. And I was like, I need to stop for a minute. Like my heart goes. I think the first training we did Snowdon.
Oh shit!
And I got so far up that, and I was like, "Why am I going dizzy? Why am I going lightheaded? Why do I feel like I'm just going to collapse?" I forgot to take my meds in the morning, didn't I?
So, oh shit! Well, let's tell people.
I was there all day, and yes.
We'll tell people the reason that I brought Lee on is because he was doing the 3 Peaks Challenge. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that. There's the 3 highest peaks in the UK. You've got Ben Nevis in Scotland, Snowdon, in Wales, and is it Scafell Pike?
Yeah, Scafell Pike.
Scafell Pike in England.
In the Lake District.
And you do them all. You do them all within 24 hours, right?
24 hours is the challenge. Yeah, we're flying up to Glasgow on the 1st of June in the morning. Luckily, one of the guys who's doing it with us is he's from Glasgow, so he's going up the end of this week, taking a care package up. All the care packages. So anything we can't get through customs, take all the care packages up to his dad's. His dad's going to meet us at the airport, load up the van that we've got on hire, and straight to Ben Nevis and crack on. And then we've got to take it in. Take. I haven't done Nevis. I haven't done Scafell. A couple of the lads have been and done it, but we've just been doing some training locally, like so. I downloaded that All Trails app. Very good. Very good. So much so I like it that much. I've actually bought the premium version of it.
Oh yeah. And you're raising
36 quid. Yeah, we're going to raise some money. I think we're up to about 154 quid at the minute.
And it's for Mental Health Foundation, right?
Yeah, Mental Health UK. So I've done something for them before. Raised 600 quid from before.
Okay.
Which was nice because I just did I think we did like a 48-hour stream train.
Yeah.
Like what I did with the name there, stream train, not steam train.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did that on Twitch. So I got a load of people involved. And what we done is we kept it going 48 hours and kept sort of raiding, passing it on and kept it going. It was really good. Really good that was. But I think the main reason why I sort of got myself involved with like the mental health first aid stuff as well. So I do that now as well on the side. Was when a friend of mine, she took her own life in 2013. Really? And it was weird because, and I said to the wife, like she'd helped me through some of my dark times. I was living on my own. And then to not realise that she was struggling, it was like proper blow. Yeah. Proper blow. Yeah. But there's so many, Bill. Like, I talk to people now. Like, I bump into people now, like from school, went to school with us. Yeah. And the people will say, "Oh, such and such is dead," and I was like, "What?" Yeah. It's crazy. Isn't it? Honestly, it's been mad the last few years. It's just been people dropping like flies.
Do you have any anxiety about doing this challenge?
Yeah, I'm nervous, of course.
Are you nervous because it's physical, or are you nervous?
I'm nervous because I probably left my training a bit late, although I have lost 10 kilos in the last 2 months. So getting the weight down a bit. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. The way I look at it is, if I fail, I'll be the driver for them. It's no problem. The team won't fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 24 hours.
Yeah, it's 24 hours, guys. So is it 24 hours from when you are at the foot of Ben Nevis?
Yeah.
To go up?
Yeah. Get to the foot of Ben Nevis and you crack on then. So it's about, I think it's 36 kilometers walking.
Yeah.
And it's about 6.5, 7 hours driving.
But yeah. I think I've seen on your thing. There's a link in the description of the YouTube video. I've put it to the donation thing. I'm sure it says 400 plus mile driving. That's rough. That's rough in itself.
I have a couple questions.
Shoot.
When you said you first went to the doctor when you were hospitalized, did they diagnose you with anything?
No, not the first time. My doctor was he couldn't believe I was alive. I think I took 72 anodine.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, it was a mess. I just literally went shop to shop buying them. So I know I'll never get to that stage again. But, one thing after another, man, I've had a pretty strange, torrid time with life.
So, like right now, do you have a diagnosis?
So I was diagnosed December 2022 with anxiety and panic disorder.
Okay.
They didn't throw in depression or anything like that as well?
No. So I don't feel like I am depressed. It's just when I get these sort of overwhelming, I'm an overthinker, massive overthinker.
Oh, most of us are.
Massively. 100%. So I'll just, I'll do it. I'll probably do it too much at times. But the missus says to me, like, she can tell when because I just go into myself. I don't really speak much. You just go into your shell a bit. I used to put off social events as well. I'll find excuses why I didn't want to go and put myself in them sort of situations. But yes, I'll be honest now, things are a lot different. I think getting back in the gym's really helped.
Yeah,
really helped massively.
Yeah, well, that's what B said.
It's something about it. It really does help.
It's the endorphins. I think it just releases in your brain. It's just so, you know what I mean? It helps with that natural serotonin, doesn't it? So it's good. It's good for you.
And plus, you feel the sensations that you get during panic.
Yeah.
So when you do get them, you're like, oh, it's no big. Like, I'm used to these. I get these every time I work out and stuff. So like your body's used to it.
Yeah. Although
it just clears your mental too.
35 minutes on a Stairmaster, I'm not very happy at most of the time.
No, cardio is horrible. Cardio sucks. I don't know a lot of people that like cardio. I mean, there's some, but cardio for me, I hate it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't like any form of exercise.
You did some.
To be honest, I've got really into the hiking. I think it's something I'll keep up.
Yeah, I love the idea of doing that. I do love the idea
definitely.
of it.
It is good fun.
Yeah.
Nice just being outside, you know what I mean? And just
So how many people is in your team that you're going with?
8 in total. There's 8 of us in total.
So out of these 8 people, how many else are like, is there anybody else that has the diagnosis or anything? Or are these all just you? So you're the one doing this, for the mental health. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I mean, my cousin commented on my post on Facebook because her brother, my other cousin, he was killed. He lives out they live out in Canada. Don't ask me whereabouts, but he was killed because he had mental health issues, and he was trying to rob a truck off a farm, and the guys came out and found him doing it and beat the crap out of him. Basically, he died in hospital about a week and a half later. Yeah, so she's donating something to a local charity. Over by them on the back of what I've posted up. So
I'll drop something in there for you, man.
Sound. Thank you.
It's a big thing over here too. I donate to it's giving a support dog to a soldier with PTSD. So I donate to that because I love animals, and plus I get it. You know what I'm saying? So I understand.
Yeah, no, it's definitely good to do something charity wise, and with Mental Health UK, I mean, I've read up quite a bit about a few of them because I wanted to do it more for sort of male suicide prevention.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Not that I don't like, I wouldn't want to do something to help females as well, but it's just male
Yeah.
suicide rate is just so high.
Mhm.
It's ridiculous, especially in our sort of age range. It's
Yeah, yeah.
ridiculous.
I think it's the biggest killer of men, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Mm. Yeah, it's
So
not good. So how are things now for you? Like on the day to day?
life, good man. Life's good now.
Yeah.
Bought a house,
Nice.
chilling. Yeah.
Do you have
Living
any limitations on the stuff that you do because of anxiety?
Yeah. Does panic stop you from living your life?
No, not anymore.
Good.
Not anymore. I mean, every now and again, like something will just happen, and I'll just feel like I haven't got any control over it, and I'll get a little moment.
Yeah.
It's like recently they've said to me at work about moving offices and being in the main office with all the others, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't really want to move in there, and I felt myself getting a bit anxious over that, and I thought
Yeah.
about it all week, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't really want to do that, but if it happens, it happens. It's one of those things. I'll get over
Yeah,
it.
I think anybody would be nervous of.
Yeah, something new.
Yeah, yeah.
Change.
People don't like change, innit? That's it.
Yeah. But other than that, nah, pretty much quite enjoy just doing my things, trying to get some time in the gym. Keeping myself busy, I think, helps.
Yeah.
I don't spend as much time. I mean, I used to be quite a big gamer, but I don't spend as much
I was
time
just
doing
gonna
it
ask.
anymore. I don't spend as much time doing it anymore. I mean, I stopped streaming about 12 months ago. Do it every now and again. Do like the odd random stream on Twitch now and again, but
Yeah.
I don't do it very often anymore, and kind of just enjoy getting out, doing
Because you
something, sort
because
of
you can't
exercising.
keep up with the kids on COD. Is that what it is?
Mate, just getting whether it's arthritis coming in my hands or what, I don't know. But
It's
yeah,
that delay, isn't it? The brain sees the
Yeah.
moves, but the
just not as
one's
cracked
like-
as I used to be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When are you doing the 3 Peaks?
1st of June.
1st of June, man.
Mm-hmm.
And is there like a social media thing we can follow along, like where people can see updates or something? You want to see how much you're struggling, basically.
So I'm going to keep the page updated. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Because I can keep putting posts on the page. So that's on the Mental Health UK giving page, dono page.
Yeah, links in the description.
Yeah, I think it's going to be difficult to sort of keep something going because when you're at the top of them, there isn't much signal.
yeah.
But so I did think about like a few sort of like TikTok videos, but I'll have to just post them because I haven't got enough followers to go live. So I'm a pauper.
Okay, yeah, same.
Well, jump in here afterwards and let us know and let
We'll
know how it went.
Yeah, defo. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward.
No, it should be it would be really. What about sleep? Are you sleeping?
Get a few. Well, so
in the car or in the minibus?
Yeah, so we all drive. So we've created a bit of a schedule, taking it in turns driving, so we can get a few hours kip in between. But and I've got lots of Kendall mint to keep me energied up. Yeah. But yeah, it's I mean, some of them want to go for a night out after in Wales, but no, I don't think so. I just want to get home after that. Just get home and sleep.
What's the order that you're doing? Is it Ben Nevis first, then
Ben Nevis, Scaffold, Snowdon, finish at Snowdon? Yeah.
That's interesting because Ben Nevis is the biggest, obviously. Is it like it's considerably bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, Scaffold's the shortest route in terms of mileage, but it's the most probably one of the most difficult. I've heard it's quite rocky.
Okay.
And we're doing that in the night through the night as well.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll do that one through the night in the dark.
Yeah.
Well, be careful.
Well, that'll be fine.
Yeah, man.
Be fine. I'm just gonna take a massive like air siren or something like that, just in case I fall.
Yeah.
People know where I am. Yeah.
Great to hear in a good place.
Yeah.
A
lot better. Cheers.
We've known each other for 40 years, perhaps more.
I remember going to Billy's, right, and we used to like just sit out the front, and we used to have these like little sort of cars,
Yeah,
and we used to just drive our car, Matchbox cars, and we used to just drive them all the way around.
Yeah.
I also remember Gaz trying to fix your bike for you, not putting the front wheel on properly. And
was you there? Was you there?
I was there, yeah. I was there.
No, he swapped the wheels because he wanted the wheels off my bike. He put his old wheels on mine.
What?
I thought I'd test it out. I was riding up the street, pulled a wheelie, and the front wheel weren't bolted.
Come off.
The wheel just rolled up the hill, like as far as you could see. And
So you face planted?
Yeah.
There used to be a park at the top of the street as well, where Billy lived. And I remember pushing. Well, I pushed Wayne Billingham off the top of it, and when I cracked his head open.
Wayne Billingham,
kid, bless him.
Kid. I used to fight him every week. Let's not go there. But yeah, great days, man.
There were some good times.
Mm.
There were some good times around there. Terrorising the locals.
Since you were little shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the worst one was probably terrorising the guy that used to own the gardeners. And he pinned him up the wall. Yeah.
Not that we were.
I think we were all little shits when we were younger.
Oh,
yeah. There's no other way, is there?
No.
Yeah.
That's good, man. Right then.
Yeah.
I think we'll kick you out at that point.
Beautiful. You have a. Thanks very much for having me on. And
no, thanks for having me on.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Definitely, let us know how it goes.
You let us know, and we'll post it on like the Anxiety United Facebook, and we'll get you on. We'll get you on again, and you can just update people, let us know how it all went, and we'll try and raise you some money in there, man.
Happy days. Nice one.
Enjoy.
Nice speaking to you.
Yeah, you too, man.
Right, see you in a bit.
Take it easily.
See you later. Ta-ra. Lots of love there for Lee. Good luck. Thanks, Lee. Good luck. Good to see you.
He doesn't seem anxious or afraid about it at all.
He doesn't seem phased.
He's like, I'm gonna fly there. I'm going.
Yeah. I forgot to pick him up on that.
Then I gotta drive there. Then I'm gonna climb there. And I'm like, this dude's doing it. So he seems like he's going for it.
Get busy living.
Yeah, I mean, look, if there's one way that you want to kind of get past being agoraphobic or panic attacks or panic disorder, it's climb a damn mountain where there's no signal. Nobody can help you, right?
Yeah.
And that's where you find out.
Down.
Yeah, that's when you find out what a panic attack can and can't do. So, I mean, remember I told you that one time, like maybe like I had that dream that I got kidnapped, you know, and they brought me out to like a forest and left me, and they were like, "We're doing this because we want you to get better." Like,
no, I don't want to.
Yeah. I was like, whatever, man. And they tied me up, but yeah, it's
scary.
I'm glad that he's in a better space from what
it's good.
What we heard, and then he's doing this, and like I said before, the gym. It's not even the gym. It's just hiking, walking, the smallest little things. I mean, I started small. Like I'm doing it right now. I'm still sore, but it's like a good sore now. Before when I first started, it was like a shitty sore. Like why? Like now it's a good sore. I'm starting to kind of get back in that motion.
Yeah.
So working out, exercising, getting your mind clear, it really does help with your mental health. It does.
It is heartbreaking, man. I never knew that about Lee. Like I haven't spoken to him for ages. I think me and Lee bumped into each other in a store here once, like maybe 15, 20 years ago. Matalan. Don't know what I was doing in there. But I think that was the last time I seen him, like years and years ago. Should we move on to some questions?
Sure. That music, man.
Yes.
I laugh at, just so you guys know, I laugh at every single little, anytime we do our breaks or our little things. I laugh at all of them.
Your questions, it's all, well, no, a couple of the questions are about challenges. That's why I picked them out. But here you go. What's the biggest challenge you faced because of anxiety, and how did you overcome it? I don't know whether this means, well, I don't know, like just any challenge, but anxiety's made it worse, I'm assuming.
Yeah, this one's a tough. What's the biggest challenge you faced because of anxiety, and how did you overcome it?
I can answer this.
Okay.
Mine is the birth of Sophia.
Okay. So that was the biggest challenge.
Yeah, 100%. Because it should have, like, it in an ideal world, it would have been into the hospital, couple of hours, out she comes, and off we go. But it was like over 24 hours labor. Magda had to go through all kinds of shit, and then she ended up having a C-section, and I had to go into the, well, I didn't have to, but I chose to go into the theater where it happened, not to watch it on screen. I mean,
so you were cool with
surgery.
your first, with your son, you were cool with your daughter.
No. So I was there when Josh was born, although he thinks I wasn't, but I was. I was there. But that was a long time ago.
Real quick. Ava, we'll get to that. Ava, we'll get to that.
That was pre-anxiety. That was when Josh was born, and when Lula was born, it was a similar sort of length of labor, but I didn't go into the surgery when she was born because I just couldn't. Like I went and sat in the car. That's how bad anxiety was. It was a struggle to just sit in the hospital. And this, like with Sophia, it was a similar struggle, but I just managed to.
Maybe you should have another one to see if you're fully
really just
have another
embrace
child. Yeah, just
enjoy.
Yeah,
it was rough, man. And when the nurse brought in like the clothing, like the surgical clothing, I had to put it on so I could go into the surgery.
Did that freak you out when she did that?
Yeah, I had to go.
Like, now I'm in it.
I was pacing up and down, just like I was looking at Magda, and she was struggling there, and I was thinking, I can't make this about me. Like, this ain't about me. I can't. And then I was waiting outside the surgery, and I desperately wanted a drink, but they'd said, like, you're not allowed to bring anything in to the surgery or nothing.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, I need to bring this cup. I had a little plastic cup of water, so I took it into the surgery thing with me, and I put it on the side. And I was just sitting there, and shit was happening. And then I knocked it fucking over and spilt water all over the floor, which is why
they kind of looked at you and they were like,
nobody noticed. Nobody noticed. But I'm looking at this patch of water on the floor, thinking to myself, if somebody comes round with some tools or shit and they slip on it, like, I'm going to be in all kinds of shit. That's why they don't let people in with cups of water.
Way to go, Billy. Way to follow the rules.
Yeah. So I did that. But no, that's the biggest challenge that I've overcome.
I don't know if I can answer this because I don't know if I can, because this is like my third or fourth stint with anxiety, right? So I mean, I've gotten over stuff, I've overcome stuff from it, but it was stuff I've already done before. So I don't know if I can answer this quite well, because I'm going through shit right now, and if I say, hey, I went to the store, that'll be my biggest challenge lately. You know what I mean?
This time.
Of all time, my biggest challenge of anxiety, there isn't, like, it's all the same for me. It's always getting better and doing stuff that I don't have like a going on a plane story or stuff like that. I wish I did, but yeah. Let's answer Ava's question real quick, because she if you can go back.
How do I get over being alone?
Okay. So so I'm sure she's talking about is it monophobia? Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Ava, if you can answer this, is it from you don't like being alone because of your panic and agoraphobia? Like, you don't like being alone, like you always have to have somebody there with you, like a safe person? Is that what you mean? And while we're waiting for that, I see we have one from Shane. Shane put, have you ever experienced anxiety when you see emergency vehicles or even hear them, or hearses.
Versus, yeah, it's a funeral.
Okay, that's a complete. I know people that have anxiety or panic, and they get like that. They get like they see, if they hear or see a ambulance, it really sets them off. So it's completely normal. That'll go away with more, with you seeing that more.
Yeah.
So I mean, if that's really a big thing for you, go to a hospital and see them come in and out, in and out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the literal exposure. Like, I get what you're saying. People think because your brain resonates that noise and that sound and seeing them to bad things, but eventually you'll get to the point where you'll see it and you won't even think twice about it. You're like, oh, something's going on, and you're just keep going. So yeah, that's it'll go away with time. And Ava, okay, so
yes,
you got try baby steps, right? So what I used to do personally is I used to have it because I always thought something was going to happen to me. No one was going to be there to save me. And first, let me tell you, you do not need anyone to save you because there's nothing to save you from. Okay. No, like it's uncomfortable, never dangerous. Remember that. Uncomfortable, never dangerous. So when you're alone and you're having panic, sit yourself down. What I like to do is I sit myself down and I just kind of, when you embrace someone for a hug, like you see in the movie where someone will like close their eyes and like have their arms out. I think of that in my head as in, come on, and I just let it happen. The thing is, you have to be willing. And I don't want to say die, but you have to be willing for it to do its worst. So if its worst thing is to kill you, let it kill you. And when it doesn't, because it won't, that's when you see what it can and can't do. Because you've already seen the worst a panic attack can do to you guys. I'm telling you this right now as a person that's still going through shit. That I've already seen it. I already know the worst it can do.
Yep.
I've already experienced the worst it can do. So baby steps, maybe have someone leave for like 5 minutes, or maybe
that's what I was going to say. Yeah, just let them go out for. Or just put a timer on it or something.
Yeah, you don't have to rush this at all. Little baby steps. If you want, go in another room. If you want to start like that, go in another room and kind of let me watch a movie by myself, or go for a 5-minute. Tell them to go for a 5-minute walk. Then make it a 10-minute walk. Go at night for a 5-minute walk. Little things like that. You can write these stuff down and check them off. And yes, there's going to be times where you're going to have panic alone, but you're fine. You're 100% okay. And
I'm sure I have a friend who really struggled with it.
I did too.
Yeah. I may be able to get her on the podcast at some point. I'll reach out and see. Possibly.
Hey, Ava, I know it's unfortunately this is how it is with this stuff where
rinse and repeat.
Yeah, you just have to keep on with it and not giving up. And I haven't given up, and I'm going through shit. And I thought I was cured of it years ago, and I'm back worse than I was before. And I haven't fully given up. There's times where I want to give up, but I haven't fully given up. So stick with it. Try to stay positive and don't give up, and just go with it. And always, check out our videos if you want. Send us comments, send us messages and stuff, and let us know how it's going, or if there's anything else, you know what I mean? That's basically, if you really think about it, you kind of already know what you need to do, but just, it's okay to go slow, and it's okay if it's not going to fully click the first month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever. Who cares if it takes 5 years? Stick with it. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm just saying stick with it, and eventually it'll hit in that head, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, like we got from Voltaire. I don't remember ever seeing Voltaire. Do you remember seeing
me neither.
So if you're new, welcome. Have you tried to use medicine? We talked about this in one of our previous, if you guys want to, or if you want to check out one of our previous videos, we talked about medicine, and both of us take medicine, but both of us don't think.
Which we didn't. Well, maybe we'll do an episode maybe on meds
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah, but I mean,
We'll
to
try
make
and
a
get
long story short, it's not. I don't think it's going to be a cure for what we have.
Uh-huh.
So for my panic disorder, my agoraphobia, I do not think it's a cure. No, I don't think it's a cure. I don't think it will. It hasn't cured me. So
Yeah, same.
that's on me. But no,
Yeah.
hasn't cured me.
Lee says, be selfish. Self-care is most important. Always putting others before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
It's okay to take care of yourself, and it's okay to
Yeah.
take care of other people, but always remember, like, you got to take care of yourself first before like when you're on an
Yeah.
airplane and those air masks drop down, they always say, put it on yourself first before
Yeah.
put it on
Yeah.
yourself first before putting it on someone else. Yeah,
I would
because
imagine so.
you won't be any help if you
Yeah.
so yeah, it's
Exactly.
always good to take care of yourself first before you take care of somebody else. So Ava, take the time to take care of yourself, read up on it. There's so many good, like with Clear Weeks and the DARE program is really
Yeah,
nice.
wait. We've got another question that's kind of related. Do you
Okay.
use any apps or tools to help with anxiety?
I used to. I don't anymore, but I was
Same.
big. I was a big Googler, if that's even a word,
Okay.
where I used to Google the shit out
Dr.
of.
Google.
Yeah, I used to Google the shit out of what was going on at the time. Like, so if I was Ava, I'd be like, being alone while having panic attack. I'm scared to be, I'm afraid to be alone. I would Google it just for reassurance, because that's what we're
Yeah.
looking for. We want answers and reassurance.
Mhm.
And sometimes you don't get it, and you'll hear from other people or say, oh my God, I'm having a horrible time, it's not working. So that makes you feel like, oh man, if it didn't work for them, it's not going to work for me. Now, see, she put, yep. Now I don't do that anymore. I don't Google anything, because the crazy thing is I have like a PhD in this stuff. That's the crazy thing about this.
Yeah.
I
I
know
used to be an
exactly,
expert.
yeah, I know exactly what to do. I know exactly how to do it. It's just tough as hell to do it.
Mhm.
It's so tough. That's why we're all here, because we have the formula to beating this, but it's just so hard. So
Yeah.
hard. When I mean by so hard, it's just difficult mentally and physically. Like, okay, I have to have a bunch of panic attacks probably to get over panic attacks. And it's like, wait a minute, what? And that's how it is.
Mhm. I used to use Audible a lot. That was my go-to thing. Like I had the Claire Weeks audio
Same.
versions and the attacking anxiety thing with
Mhm.
Lucinda Bassett.
But let's talk about this real quick. If you guys are in a terrible, terrible spot right now where you don't leave your house, where you don't, like for me, my big
Mhm.
things like don't leave my house, driving, problems in the shower, problem going to the store. If you need that at the beginning, 100% use it.
Mhm.
If listening to a podcast, if listening to us helps you go to the store today, right? It gives you that motivation to go to the store while you're listening, 100% do it.
Mhm.
Because you got to start somewhere. And I did that before, 100%.
Yeah. Well, because when I used to go out, I used to film myself, and that became my thing. Like that was it was my safety behavior. I guess that's the issue in it. It's when you start relying on those things. But like you say, to get started, anything that helps you get out
Yeah.
of the house.
If you need to
take the
bring a
first step.
water, bring a
Yeah,
water.
yeah,
If
yeah.
mints is your thing, bring it. If your pills, bring it. That's okay, because it's getting you started, you know?
Yeah.
It's just
Just
like
try
what
not to be too reliant on it, but
yeah, to get
as
you
long as it's doing
started, go
something.
for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then remember too, like eventually you're going to have to cut those things out if you
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to get better.
So the
You know?
more things that you bring in, the harder that's gonna become more of a challenge as well.
Yeah.
So but yeah. Like you say, do whatever you can.
Yeah.
Here's a good question. How do you stay motivated to push through tough times when anxiety hits hard? This is one for because my motivation is
I was gonna
children,
say, yeah.
my missus,
children,
business. Yeah.
family,
Yeah,
something that you really love in life, that you're really dedicated to, you know?
And I suppose for people that are on their own, it's about like loving yourself.
Yeah,
And
100%.
you know what I mean?
Do it for the main thing. Actually,
'Cause
the
that's
main thing
usually
is do it for yourself.
that's usually the response that I would get, like, "Oh, well, you've got a missus and kids. Like, how am I supposed to be motivated?" Well,
Yeah.
because you want to do it for
Yeah,
yourself. Like,
don't you wanna
you
live
want
your life?
exactly.
Yeah.
You want to have your best life.
Yeah. Like right now, I I I want to be like better so bad because I want to
Mhm.
go on vacations. I want to drive anywhere. I want to go see Billy, take a vacation,
Come
go
on.
see it over there. I want him to come over here.
I'll do it by rowing boat. It's the
And
only way.
but that's the thing. If we're given this advice, we got to take our advice
Yeah,
too.
yeah. No, I'm with
Right?
you. Yeah.
So
Well, we're talking about me and Magda have been talking about this week next year because we're doing the Czech Republic trip. So like I'm driving that the first time I ever go over there, but that's like a massive, massive step. That's happening next year.
Shane put, how do you deal with people's negative opinions about themselves? You ready for this? This is gonna be hard. Fuck them.
Yeah, yeah. Couldn't give a shit.
And I mean, I'm sorry. This is who I am. But
Yeah, yeah.
I have people in my life that I care about, and I have people in my life that I don't care about. And I've had friends tell people about my stuff, and they made fun of me. They're like, "You can't leave the house," or I remember when I was doing really bad at one point, and I had to have my mom like wait outside
Mhm.
of. I would go to like a dance party thing, or whatever, and I'd have my mom wait outside for me. Like she'd be there and she'd be in the car
Yeah,
while
yeah.
I'm inside having fun.
Mhm.
And someone was like, "Someone's mom's in their car waiting for him. Who that?" And I said it like proudly, like, "That's my mom." Like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because they don't understand. So we can't be too pissed at them, right? Because they don't get it. Because I'm telling you
Yeah, yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
if they would have panic attacks, they would look at you straight in the face and be like, because this has happened to me, and say, you gone through so many months with this. You went through so many years having this shit. Oh my, why didn't you tell me it was this? Why didn't you tell me it was like this? They don't
Yeah.
get it. So,
Mhm.
you know, cut cut them a little slack at that point if they don't understand and they're trying to.
Mhm.
But the ones that make fun of you or the ones that are uh being negative, you can cut those people out of your life if you want.
Yeah. Back 'em. Right, last question. It's a good one, but I don't know the answer to it. What's one piece of advice you wish someone had given you when you first started dealing with anxiety? It's a good question, that
Let me
is.
start this one. Let me start.
Yeah, yeah, because I don't know the answer.
Oh, this is easy shit for me.
Go
If
on.
I would have had somebody like Billy or Clear Weeks or whatever, if I knew what this shit was and they told me what it was and how it works, I would have never had panic disorder.
Mhm.
So that's the advice I wish. I wish someone told me, "Hey, this is what it is.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is what it can do. This is what it can't do." Right? And it'll never hurt you. It'll never do anything to you dangerous. You'll be uncomfortable, just not dangerous. Blah 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 blah. And I'll be like, oh, because I got mine when there was no internet and anything, and I went to the doctor, and he's like, it's called anxiety or panic attack. Take this pill, and you won't have it. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
cool. He didn't explain anything. I was asking him why I'm getting it. And I think they told me the reason I get it is stress or genetics. That's what he said at the time.
Yeah.
So if I would have known, if I would have had the resources that I do have now, or I had somebody that I knew, like Billy, like a close friend that went through it, I would have never had panic disorder.
Yeah, yeah. Don't know. It's tricky. I guess the one piece of advice is just keep going. Like, just carry on. Whatever. Innit? I guess.
It is, Lee, it is tough to answer.
Bullshit. Yeah.
But you know what? Like I didn't care. I'm that type of person where you can think whatever you want of me. Like sometimes shit would hurt. I'm not gonna lie, if it's certain people or if I felt embarrassed, whatever. But at the same time, I didn't care because I'm like, all I want to do is get better. And I know if these people were feeling what I'm feeling, they would be on their knees as well, begging for help.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Oh, 100% Max. And I think Max is new too. 100. Welcome
Yeah,
first
yeah.
and foremost.
Welcome to
Max,
2 Bs on a pod.
100% yes. And it's not dangerous or anything like that. I don't know if you've ever heard of white coat syndrome, but if you go to the doctors, don't ever take their blood pressure serious when they take it. And they even tell you, like, don't worry about it. You're probably a little stressed right now. It's called white coat syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Our blood pressure rises because you're telling your body, I'm kind of afraid, and that's what it does.
Yeah, yeah, we're nervous. We need to prepare to fight or fly.
Yeah, it's not dangerous. It won't go to a dangerous level or anything like that. You're absolutely fine.
And Ava, you do know people that are just like you.
I'm right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Billy's right there. Yeah, we might not live next door to each other, but we're right here.
We're all here. There's thousands, fucking millions.
I mean, you can join all the forums you want and find the people that are just like you, which is good, you know, because you say,
right.
okay,
yeah,
you see, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
And maybe you'll have people that will encourage you and you guys can, you know, do stuff together. But at the same time, sometimes there's people, if you rely on that too much, is like you're comparing symptoms and comparing, well, why is this person doing better than I am? And I'm doing the same thing, you know? So it's just like with Googling shit, like eventually I cut that stuff out.
Once you know there's other people that do it, that have it, then that's all you need to know. It's time to work on me.
Yeah, that's when you do that's when you work on it, do the physical. That's when you actually go out and do it.
Hey up, person. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, person. Hello, person. Hello, Ron. My BP reached 220 for my major anxiety cycle. No, okay, well, just like we said earlier, it's going to happen.
You're still here. You just typed as a comment, so we know that it didn't harm you.
Even though it doesn't say your name, and just person.
But
yeah, my blood pressure is it's went super high. I have a couple people that I know that literally bring blood pressure monitors with them everywhere, and I told them, I'm like, listen, you have to stop doing that.
Yeah, we talked about
you have to stop looking at your Apple Watch, you know what I'm saying, and looking at your heart rate. And
Samsung.
I'm just being honest with you guys, like this stuff it's going to freak you out because it's showing you, oh my gosh, my resting heart rate's at 60. Why is it 110? Because you're having a panic attack, because you're having anxiety. Your body, this is what your body does when your mind's telling it trouble, right? So it's like, all right, let's go, fight, flight, or freeze. It's one of the three.
This is outrageous. A couple therapists told a woman she should be embarrassed about her anxiety and she's spoiling her family's lives. What do you think of that?
Like what?
That's not a couple therapist. That's a
there's bad everything in the world, right?
Yeah,
there's bad therapists. So let's just keep it at that.
Stop watching it. That's my advice.
Yeah.
Is that it? Are we done? Are we done with anxiety talk?
No, we're not. We're gonna
wait.
More questions.
What's the first step I need to take? Yeah, stop checking. Just stop checking.
Well, for me, the first step is to learn to, like, you know, learn why it's going high. If you like, we're telling you, but learn about your diagnosis, learn about panic attacks and agoraphobia, and what panic attacks and anxiety do to your body and why they do it, you know.
Yeah, but even more so, regardless of that, stop checking, because checking is not making any difference, is it? It's probably making you feel more anxious. If you do a blood pressure reading and it's high, you're going to start freaking out. So stop checking. You won't even know that it's high because you won't feel that it's high. You're not in any danger if you're getting a bit of a
even if you feel that it's high, like your face is red or you're hot or anything like that. We'll get to that, Lee. We're gonna
any minute, man. Any minute
you feel your face is hot, your heart's going super fast. you know that this is the reason why. It's all panic, it's all anxiety. Like these are the things. This is why we're stuck to how we are. This is why you're not leaving the house, because you're afraid of it.
Yeah.
When I'm telling you, before you've had this, you have been outside of the house and your blood pressure has been high. You've been outside the house when your heart's been high. So
That's it.
You just got to keep practicing.
If you're not paying attention to it, then you won't even notice it.
Yeah, you're 100% paying attention to your symptoms and ruminating on them and saying, oh, okay, let me make sure my heart's okay. It takes steps. I'm sounding like, or I'm making it sound like it's easy, but I know it's not. So if I sound harsh, I'm sorry. I'm just saying it takes little steps there, but you'll get there. I promise.
I want to join in the conversation in the comments now. I mean, we'll go to the next section, but if
and if you guys do have questions, go ahead.
Yeah, feel free. Josh, be ready. And there he is. The boy wonder.
There he is. Look at him. Hey guys.
Move me mic, mate.
Welcome to Anything Goes, by the way.
This is where we and just talk about whatever. And if you do have any questions, again, feel free to leave them in the comments.
Surrender.
So let's talk about the Fury fight.
Yeah. We'll come back to the anxiety questions. I see there's more coming in, but yeah, who watched the boxing last night? Did you watch it, Josh?
Nah, but I saw the stuff on Twitter. I get notifications from Sky News, so I know Usyk won. And then I went onto Twitter and just saw the highlights.
Did you watch it, B?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
First and foremost, I'm gonna be honest, like, this is nothing against Tyson Fury. I don't know how he wins fights. I mean, he doesn't look athletic. His knees and his legs look like they look like chopsticks compared to his upper body.
Like mine.
So he looks awkward, right?
Yeah.
So he must have some good. I mean, I can see he knows how to box, of course, but it's just I'm just very surprised. Number one, he is where he is. But second, I'm watching this fight and I see this dude throwing punches. I'm like, there's nothing behind these punches. But he's connecting, but there's nothing behind them. And then I see him doing his little like dancing thing, and I'm like, oh,
it's frustrating, man.
And the ref saved him from being knocked out, which I don't understand why the ref did that. Because the only time you save another boxer is when you say it's over. Yeah.
No, it was strange, wasn't it? It was the end of the round. I think he gave him a standing count, didn't he?
Well, let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let it go.
I think they said on the commentary that the ref gave him like 20 seconds after he jumped in to give him the standing 8 or whatever it was.
No, let it go, because like the only time you jump in as a ref, you know what? I'm sick of these refs making like doing these dumbass calls. It's in the NBA, it's in the basketball, it's in soccer,
it's
football, it's everything, but it's getting worse. And you know what's funny is they have commentary. They have a commentary team, right? And they'll be like, "Oh, that's not a foul." The ref calls it a foul. They do the replay. "Oh, it's not a foul." And they come back and the ref's like, "It is a foul." I'm like, how do you? Everyone's saying it's not. They replayed it. They said it's not, and you come back and you say it is. Like, I'm sorry. I went on a little rant there, but
just calm down.
Quite passionate about that.
So the biggest part of the fight him losing like that, or was it what he said at the end of the fight?
I think it's got to be him losing, in it.
I think the takeaway for me,
like right now, what everyone's talking about, is it him losing or what he said?
I think it's probably still him losing, I think. But what he said was stupid. But then, like Joe Rogan has said many times in the UFC that he will never interview somebody that's just been beaten around the head.
You remember when they interviewed Connor when he broke his like ankle? He was just laying down there, and they're like, "Oh, Connor, what do you think about?" And he's like, "I don't know. I walked back. It snapped."
Who was it that Rogan interviewed? Was it Cormier or Overeem? that he said it was his last time
I
interviewing.
think it was Overeem. Yeah, I think it was Overeem. Yeah,
So
he
if
said
you guys don't know, Fury said at the end of the fight, or he said he thought he won.
Mhm.
He did win rounds. I'm not gonna lie about that. To
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
he won rounds, but he thought he won the whole fight, and he said that he gave the other guy props, and then you thought everything was cool, and then he comes back and he says, but he's from Ukraine, and a lot of stuff's happening in Ukraine, so that's why they gave him the win, and that's why everyone, and I'm like, okay. And then he's like, I want to thank Jesus. I want to thank Jesus. We're okay. And I'm just like,
yeah. He makes a good point with the mental health stuff. Like that was a big, and I did like I watched a lot of podcasts with him in. I think he was on Rogan, weren't he? With that.
Look, I'm cool. If anybody overcoming any demons or bettering themselves, that's a great story.
Yeah.
It's a great story. So I'm cool with all that stuff. I have nothing against Fury at all. I'm just saying he looks awkward. And like when I think, I'm old too. So when I think of heavyweight boxing, I think of Tyson. I think of Buster Douglas, Foreman, Holyfield. Those guys literally.
Lennox Lewis, man.
Yeah, Lennox Lewis. These guys were just muscle, right? And then now you look at it, and you don't see them like that anymore. And then I mean, to me, Fury kind of looks like a taller Butterbean.
Yeah.
I think you're built like him, Dad, ain't you?
Pretty much, yeah. Similar.
Billy Fury here.
Yeah, Billy Fury. Wasn't he a rock star or something?
Billy Fury.
I mean, look, Wilder looked great physically, but his boxing looked awkward. He was just kind of like, instead of punching, he would punch like sideways. And I'm like, what are you doing? So, but again, I'm not a boxer or anything. I'm just
not me.
These are my opinions. Please don't,
Someone's gonna call B out now.
Yeah, now watch. Tyson Fury is gonna be like, listen here, mate. Yeah.
Okay, what else? What else you got?
Well, you guys talked about it. Manchester City won. They won. They won the.
You know what? I haven't seen the results. I haven't seen the results.
I haven't either.
Arsenal won. Arsenal won 2-1, and they didn't win enough. And Manchester City is now your winners.
Okay. Oh, should we talk about Crystal Palace for a minute? Jeez. I mean, we probably shouldn't.
Oh, Palace should.
I just now got your picture of Crystal Palace that you sent me like way back.
I don't remember.
It's well compared to the picture of Sophia like that. He looks huge. That castle.
Oh, the castle.
Yeah, I just now got it.
Okay. Yeah, Crystal Palace beat Aston Villa 5-0 today. So that's.
Oh, sorry, I was talking about something else.
Yeah, no, that's one.
That's what I thought you meant was the Palace because I got it. I was like, what?
Nah, that was a castle. So yeah, Man City won.
So it's over. I mean, it is what it is. They win. But was it back to back, right?
4 times.
Wait, back to back to back.
4 times. First ever time it's been done.
Jeez.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
I didn't know it was 4 times. I thought it was.
Pretty sure it is. Anyway, it's definitely 4, but I'm pretty sure it's the first time that's ever been done.
I need to move that way. Why is my camera moving that way? Let's turn that around. What else you got on your Ray Derby?
Diddy, Puff Daddy, Diddy.
Yes, he did.
So, everyone's been hearing about what's been going on with him, right, lately. And then the actual video footage.
Yeah, I saw that.
So he tweeted, this was, I forget when he tweeted. So first and foremost, his ex-girlfriend comes out and says he used to beat me. He used to rape me. He used to do all this shit, right? And then he settles the next day in court. The next day he settles with her. Probably, I think it was, I forget how much money he gave her, but they probably did a gag order where she can't, that's part of it, where she can't talk about it, right? Mm-hmm. So then everyone's like, man, this, he did it. He goes on Twitter or something or on Instagram and he puts, everyone's coming after me. I've never done anything like this and this and this. And then the video comes out and they show him kicking, stomping. Yeah. And it's like, dude, you're done. He's done. Supposedly, these are the rumors. Supposedly, he's out and about in a different I don't know if it's a different country or if it's like one of those countries that's like Puerto Rico, that's part of the United States, but you know,
Yeah.
and he's trying to like to get facial surgery and like do like the whole face off thing. So these are rumors, but
Yeah.
he's done. He's done.
Yeah.
That's it. It's over.
You said Lennox didn't have anyone decent to fight because look, Tyson was the best to me when he was hinged and when he was unhinged. It was always Tyson. Whether you wanted to see him, how fast he was going to knock someone out, and how bad he was going to, you know, get him. I do too, Johnny Q. 100%. 100%. It's not gonna. I mean, I'm just saying. 100%. He was behind.
No comment.
Yeah. So,
About
it was, you wanted to see Tyson, how quick he was going to knock someone out and like how. So when you would see him lose, it was like, there's no way that he just lost. Like, I forget who he lost to, that one dude. Oh, we talked about this, Lee. If Tyson loses to Jake Paul, it's all fixed.
Yeah, it's scripted, like FIFA.
I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if he's 60 years old, right? This dude is still a boxer. This dude is still a champion. This dude will still knock you out with one punch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Let's just hope he delivers.
Like, we talked about this before. You remember Ronaldinho from Brazil? Awesome footwork, right? And he's been retired for years. The dude can still probably play for a team.
Yeah.
I guarantee he's better than some of these 20-year-olds out right now.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, yeah, Jake Paul or whatever, yeah, he's younger, whatever, you know. But yeah, great. He wasn't blessed there, but you know what? He can buy all of our teeth right now.
Yeah.
Didn't Paul lose to Fury's son?
Brother.
Tommy Fury. Yeah. I think that was on points though, weren't it?
Yeah, it was.
But that's what I'm trying to say. If he lost, I don't know, man. Look, I don't know. I'm just saying. I know who Mike Tyson is.
Knocked out Tyrone Woodley.
And if I get the Mike Tyson that I know, not the 20-year-old that I remember, but I'm talking about that 20-year-old in that 60-year-old body. It's still over.
Yeah.
If it goes even 3 rounds, dude, I don't know.
Yeah, Tyson lost to Buster Douglas. I was going to say that.
Because didn't Tyson have an exhibition with
Roy Jones Jr. was it?
Yeah, and nobody won that, right? Wasn't it just like an exhibition or something?
Yeah, I don't think
that up. Can you look that up, Josh? Because if Roy Jones didn't bring him down, you really think Jake Paul's going to?
Depends how much money's in there.
Well, we all know the Floyd and Connor fight, right?
Yeah, it's a split draw.
So yeah, I
wait. What about the Connor Floyd fight? What are you saying?
The boxing fight, dude. Floyd Mayweather. Even though I'm not a big fan of his, he could have took him out first.
He toyed with him. Yeah.
He let that drag on and whatever. Maybe they both did or whatever. Maybe they both had a thing where it's like, hey, but it's always about this, right? That's what it is now. It's always about
back.
Yeah, money.
McGregor Chandler. I think
you know what? I'm not a big fan of McGregor. I've always been this type of person. I can't stand people that just talk shit no matter what.
Yeah, but
even if they get beat, they talk shit.
Yeah. So the most, I don't know what the word is, but when he fought Chad Mendes and he beat him, I felt it. I was a massive McGregor fan back then.
Yeah, we both.
I've been watching him.
It's new. It's new. You want to?
Well, I've been watching him because I knew of him when he was in Cage Warriors before the UFC.
Didn't you have? I think it was him that you had an opportunity of interviewing, or was that different?
Yeah, him and MVP Michael Venom Page. Because I used to do
You didn't interview Conor McGregor. Why not?
Wait, I don't know. didn't like doing
Opportunities
it.
come and go.
So I had anxiety issues, but I did a MMA podcast, just me, and I was interviewing like British up and coming fighters. Che Mills, he was in the UFC. I interviewed him. I can't remember who else. There was a guy that ran a promotion. Yeah, Jack the Stone Mason, and I could have interviewed Arnold Allen, who's like big in the UFC now, and MVP. MVP's agent kept emailing me saying you need to get MVP on, and I was like,
And look at you.
yeah, now I'm
You
doing
could
it
be famous right now. You could be a famous.
with him.
You could basically be
Ariel Awani.
Yeah,
And I look at you.
damn.
You're just the father.
Talk about
You just
decisions.
podcaster now.
Yeah,
So yeah, when they say McGregor's making a comeback, you know what I'm saying? It's to me it's done. He's done with. It's even if he wins, I've seen what I wanted to see from him. So
yeah.
Well, he's only got one fight left on his contract, I think. So I think he's just wanting to get that.
I think he might have to.
Is it two?
I'm pretty sure
Look,
it's two.
I'm not saying he's bad. I think he's great in the ring and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong with that. I like the dude that talks shit when someone's talking shit to him and backs it up in the ring.
I think he was a host of a quiz, Josh, or something.
Comedian, television presenter.
Yeah.
Real quick, going back to Mike Tyson at the beginning, Mike Tyson, what made him even more scary was he didn't talk. He was your silent killer, right? And that's what made it even more insane. But like
Brock Lesnar, WWE.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm a big Miami Hurricane fan, right? And people used to say we would beat teams before even playing because of the swagger that we had, right? Like, so Mike Tyson would already beat his opponent when he was walking to the ring. It was already over because this person was like, oh shit. So with McGregor, how are you going to let like 135-pound dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I get it, there's weight classes and stuff, but it's just like, you know, I know a 12-year-old down the street that weighs more than you. Like, I get that you're, you know, an MMA fighter and everything, but, you know, you bring up people's wives and mothers and all this stuff. It's like,
it's a bit far, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Who's this Magdalena girl, like, that keeps saying hello?
Don't know.
Who is this? Is this that good-looking girl that was in that picture that when you
American
went to that model, that model that you went to that place?
Please got a question. When's Gaz coming on to do a magic segment? I'll have to make a new jingle.
Yeah,
for that.
if that happens, then we're definitely gonna lose subscribers.
We'll see. We're doing some stuff.
He will make our channel disappear.
Yeah. Damn. What else, Josh? You got
weekly segment. Gaz does a trick.
Yeah, we'll have a weekly magic trick where he comes in, he does a magic trick. But if people don't like it, they can boo him. Right?
Yeah.
So today's magic trick.
Your viewers have to donate to boo to him.
Yeah, that's it. Josh, what have you got to bring to the party today?
I got quite a bit going on. I went to the driving range yesterday.
Nice. Isn't that fun? Isn't that like? Doesn't that like?
It's awful. I'm terrible.
No. You could be terrible, but I'm saying, isn't it fun that like you just get to smack a ball? It relieves stress.
Well, if you can hit it,
when you hit the floor instead of the ball.
Well, you eventually look. If you hit 50 balls, you're gonna hit some of them, right? So
I did. I think the furthest was like 138 yards, which ain't fantastic. But I've been once before, so it weren't too bad.
It's
we
great.
Used to go golfing.
I love it.
You play golf?
Well, I used to a lot.
Yeah.
Like I wanna actually, when I get better, I wanna go to, it's called Top Golf, to where you can have beers, eating, go with your friends, and you're like literally above, and they're playing music, and you know what I'm saying? And you just hit the balls and stuff. So yeah.
We used to
Those
play
things
golf.
are popular here. Yeah, I used to play when I was 16. 15, 16.
But used to play.
What got me into it was a place that I can go with my friends and smoke. And we could drive those carts and shit.
We don't condone that on this channel. We condone vaping, but not smoking.
And then next weekend I have a camping trip planned.
Who are you going camping with?
Just loads of my mates. There's about
So it's an all-guy camping
6.
trip.
Yeah.
Where are you
6
going?
of us. There's off the River Soar, near Barrow upon Soar. There's this like little island. No, it's not a proper island. It's where the river has gone round this bit of land and created an island that you can book. We've done that for one night.
Oh, really?
Should be a good laugh, yeah.
You're talking about the hearse real quick. There's actually a video I saw the other day. Like, it's prom season here, and this gothic couple went to prom in a hearse, okay, instead of a limo.
Yeah.
And when they got out, the guy, the male, the kid came out, and that his girlfriend was in the casket, and the guy opened the casket, and that's how they came out.
That's
very,
weird.
very gothic. What is it? What's the gothic bands and stuff? They had that like in the background too. So yeah, I thought that was kind of funny.
No, Gaz. I will not be
No, we're
playing
not playing that on.
Biscuit.
What's Soggy Biscuit?
I don't
Not
even know.
playing it. No,
I don't
I'll
wanna
tell you
know.
after. I'll tell you after.
Is this an English thing?
I don't know,
It's
mate.
not a thing.
I need to get out more, apparently. I've never heard of it.
Well, maybe you and Gaz can play that.
Definitely sounds like
No.
an English thing.
No, I mean you might as you're old, but
Okay. Anything else?
yeah, but
Maybe
you
after.
don't want to know.
Yeah.
Let's see if we don't ask. I want to
to,
see if I missed any questions real quick.
To get
You
across to this island, I'm having to buy a little like rubber dinghy.
Oh, really?
Cross. Yeah, it should be well funny.
Couldn't you? Oh no, I was going to say, couldn't you just use somebody else's? But they'll have used it to get over there, right?
Yeah, so might not be as easy as that.
Hmm.
But I'll be recording it. Might see if we can get a little vlog out
Gonna
of
make
it.
a vlog.
For the other channel.
We'll put it on our other channel that I've never mentioned on you.
Mm-hmm.
How many? Wait, okay.
Go on.
No, nothing.
Oh, you can't do that.
Or I could upload it to my channel.
Yeah. So we did have a couple of questions back ages ago.
No, I look back. They were pretty much answered.
Yeah. So that's that.
You got anything?
I really haven't, man.
So
Okay.
anything planned for next week? Anything so other than camping with men?
Guys.
Oh, geez.
Camping with men with Joshua. So if you don't come back, I know what happened. Have you ever seen the movie Deliverance?
No, I don't think so.
Look, watch it because that's what's probably you're gonna look forward to.
Am I?
Men behave.
It's a movie with Burt Reynolds.
Hmm.
There's a couple other people that are well known, and they go on I believe it's a hunting trip in the back trails of West Virginia, and they found some West Virginia men that do some stuff to these men.
It's not
Yeah,
that type.
it's an old movie. It's an old movie.
It's not that type of camping.
And if you look it up, Squeal Like a Pig, Squeal Like a Pig,
Mm.
one of the West Virginia like mountain men tells them, "You squeal like a pig, boy," and he goes, "Wee, wee," and then they do stuff to him.
Stuff.
Mhm.
Look,
enough.
I'm telling you right now, if you watch this movie, you won't want to go camping.
Oh, I will. I've paid for it, so
Yeah.
Well, this is back in the day where you didn't pay. Like you when you went camping, you went.
yeah, yeah. It's not like that in
Ron
England.
knows. Yeah, Ron knows what's up.
You can do it in England, but it's just this so like little areas that you can proper wild camp that it's just not even worth
Well, in
it.
England, what do you guys do? Go camp in a castle, an abandoned castle in
Yeah,
Nottingham?
Good idea. Yeah.
Here we go. Max has a question for you, Billy.
Yo. How was your business?
I think he's talking maybe like when you're on your stairs or on the steps.
Yeah, right. I used to get these quite No, I think he's just because he says that he had a 1 second intense thing. I used to get them quite often, man. Like I remember one in particular turning around to put the milk back in the fridge, and I had one of those.
Max, I get those all the time, and I told Billy they don't phase me. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
do
it's strange
Billy.
how certain
used to
things
love getting up fast and getting that euphoric drunk feeling. It would make me feel like I was literally high, and it made me feel like cool for 2 seconds. Like I liked it. So
Yeah.
everyone's different with things, but yeah,
Yeah.
you know you're cool with it. Let yourself be dizzy. Be comfortable with being dizzy. So if you want to go in a chair like I'm doing right now and get yourself dizzy, if
No,
that's
it's
what
not
it
like
takes,
that. It's not a dizzy feeling like that. I know what he's talking about. It's where you just get like a sudden head rush just for a split second. That's not fun.
Oh,
But
okay.
it happens.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. So when that used to happen to me, I'd think about it for a few days after it. Like I'd be waiting for it to happen again.
So
But now if
just
it happens, it's just okay.
So let's say somebody has like what we talked to earlier, the blood pressure, right? He focuses on his heart and blood pressure. You focus on your You focus on your dizziness. No, somebody else.
Yeah.
You focus on being dizzy. I focus on my breathing. Yeah. You know, we're all kind of different and same at the same time.
Yeah.
Down the old Dickies River.
Nah, that wasn't the vertigo. That's something else. Like vertigo is a thing as well.
Yeah, Josh,
I
definitely.
I think what Max is talking about is just the flash of. It's like when you. I think I described it once as like
a head
your
rush,
brain just fucking shutting off for a second. That's what it feels like.
Like a head rush, right? Like if you put yourself upside down.
Well, nah, because I feel like that lasts a bit of time, whereas this is like an electric shock. It's like a brain zap.
I've had those too.
Just for a second.
Damn, Alex. Is Alex talking about me? Sorry about that.
Yeah, shut up, B.
Damn.
Fucking hell.
I don't remember Alex, but welcome, but damn.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Has anybody else got anything to bring to the party?
Alex, did I make you mad that I said camping in a abandoned castle in Nottingham?
I'm not too far from Nottingham.
Yeah. I've got a question. Actually, is there castles in America? And if not, why not?
I mean, they say they are, but they're not proper like castles to where people like, you know, like over.
I wonder why. Like, what was so special about the UK back then that we had to build all these castles everywhere?
Well, I've got your answer.
Go on.
There was no medieval period in the Western Hemisphere comparable to Europe.
Yeah.
So what was happening over there at the time?
Depression.
Yeah.
They
were all sitting there fucking talking.
No, I'm saying like our shit was probably what, like the cowboy and Indians type days.
It'd be way before that. But that would be probably the comparison.
Wait, just to answer Max's thing, I think it maybe like, are you on medication? Because I think like withdrawals maybe from medication or certain meds might have an impact on that. Brain zaps. I did a video on it once. Like maybe search it or speak to your doctor about it, because it's well known. Brain zaps. Like look up brain zaps. You'll find info on it. It's proper popular, and it's not pleasant, but again, not dangerous.
I don't think we have any proper castles here. If we do, it's like few and far between, you know.
The medieval period was between 1066 and 1485, and America was discovered in 1492.
No.
Yeah. Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1490.
It's crazy, isn't it? So there was nobody there.
No, there was.
Oh, there was.
Native Americans.
Well, then we didn't. Yeah. It wasn't discovered, was it? Because the people that were already there had discovered it.
You know how it is. History.
Gosh, have you seen Apocalypto? Have you seen that movie Apocalypto?
I don't think so. No.
I was gonna say, if you have, that's what was.
Wait,
here.
We're being lied to, people. We're being lied to.
What?
Why?
By who?
Well, we didn't discover America if there was already fucking people there?
No, but
no. Okay, there was Native Americans here, right? This is America was all Native Americans.
So they discovered America.
But they didn't discover it because they were.
They were just there.
Yeah, so
It was discovered by like the.
So does that mean that the first
So like
person
right
that
now, if
came-
I was to go to an island and I see people already there, and I'm like, well, I discovered it. They're already there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
We
there
were
was
like
already people there when they
Alex, I'm
discovered
just
it.
messing with you, bro. It's no. You're not disrespectful. I was just messing with you. I was just talking.
I'm not happy about this history.
But from now on, I'm gonna stop talking.
Yes.
Good. Go on, Dad.
No, I'm just not happy about it.
Why?
Because he didn't discover America, in my opinion.
Well, he did for like the Western
He
civilization.
discovered it for everyone else.
No, I'm still not happy about it.
Colin Farrell discovered America.
You're not going to convince me. Does that mean that the first person that came from America to Britain claims that they discovered Britain?
Well, let me Google.
I don't know a lot about British history and stuff. All I
Josh
know
is
is
good at history. Actually,
Native Americans lived here. People from boats came here and said, "Oh shit, we don't know this was here, right?" And that's how we have Thanksgiving now.
that's a really good. That's it.
That's it. There's your history story,
history.
guys.
You fixed his issues there.
I mean, I'm talking too much, anyways.
He's offended by that.
And I'm not offended. I feel bad because if I talk too much, I feel bad.
No, someone's got to talk.
Yeah, be quiet if it's down to me.
Welcome to the podcast, the Mute Podcast. I'm just saying it like this.
Christopher Columbus.
Mm-hmm. But see, this is the thing. Christopher Columbus, was he English?
Good question.
Let's hope so.
I think he was.
I don't think he was.
With a name like that, he sounds American to me. Sure, he didn't just
Italian.
Italian.
Yeah, I thought so.
He wasn't. Magda's an expert on European history, man.
Oh, who was that? The one guy that's Italian. I forget what.
He died in Spain. If that's anything.
Okay.
All these travelers.
I
Look,
don't
I copied off people in school, so don't look at me, man.
Yeah. I don't know anything.
B, aren't you supposed to isn't in America, don't you only learn about America?
No, we learn about everywhere, but of course we have to know about America. I know England, didn't you guys do didn't you guys fight the French or something like that?
Did we what? Sorry.
Didn't you guys have a war with the French way back in the day or something?
Yeah, the Battle of Waterloo. I don't know what that was about.
That was Napoleon.
Yeah, Napoleon and some other chaps. That's all I can give you on that.
I mean, everyone kind of fought other people for land and stuff. It was,
I think we were pretty bad at it. I mean, good, but in a bad way.
We were the best.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But it's bad that we did it, right?
Yeah, well, you don't have to cover your ass that it was a long time ago.
Well, the UK government's going to come knocking at your door.
Yeah.
Billy Cross, do you have that podcast with that talking American boy?
Yeah, the guy who wouldn't shut up. Who brought us potatoes? Columbus.
I thought we got that from the Native Americans. Well, over on our end,
Guys love chips. What, did he bring the potatoes back from America then?
No, I think we had, maybe, and corn or maize as they called it at that time, or something like that.
So I think at one point the British Empire held 24% of the Earth's total land area. That ain't bad, is it?
You guys were some pretty big rulers back in the day.
Yeah. Bullies.
And then what happened?
Got bored.
I don't know. Probably Boris Johnson.
No, then I think the Roman Empire say no, come see what we do.
Way before that.
Okay, then who was it?
Josh is doing his history lesson right now.
You're earning your paycheck.
Magda
Well,
probably
yeah.
knows all these answers.
Is Magda really that good with history?
Yeah, she's good with that stuff, man. Languages and
Who would you,
European.
if you were on Eggheads, yeah, and me and Magda are there, who are you picking for history?
You know he's going with his wife, right?
That's a tough question because it depends on the. If it's like British history, I think you're up there. But Magda knows
How's
her.
Magda with like Vikings and that?
She's probably all right. She's good with history.
All I know
and
is
language.
Alexander the Great was like
He was
half
in the
Macedonian, half Greek, and he got a lot of land. He took a lot of land.
Well, if we ever get sports, we know who's doing that one.
B.
When it gets B.
Go
What
ahead.
if you do it then?
You know what? Why don't you do a sports quiz? See who does the best.
Yeah, English
Well, one of them-
sport.
English, or why are we doing English? I don't know cricket. I don't know cricket. If they do a mix, if you do a mix of English and American, right? Do like 50-50, we'll see who's the best.
I used to do quizzes on here during lockdown.
Yeah, I don't know anything about cricket. What other sport are you guys? Polo and stuff. That's a big, isn't that big over there?
Only if you're royalty.
What is that? Fox hunting? I don't know anything about that over there.
Yeah.
Would you do that if you were invited? Would you blow the trumpet and ride a horse and try to kill a fox?
Nah.
No, I think it's crazy.
I might have a go at it on an electric scooter, but not on a horse. They're dangerous, man. We're all good at history when we have Google
I think
open.
we lost all of our followers, especially Alex.
Nah, man, we've still got 95 viewers.
I think Alex said, "This American dude, man."
Yeah.
He shut up. He even says he's going to shut up, and he doesn't shut up.
Trouble with a sports quiz, I can't actually find any that's really going to be good for you, B.
That's all right.
I can go. I can give a few.
Go on, just give us a question.
Which football team has the most English Premier League titles?
We can't shout out the answers, though, can we?
Well, yeah. If you know it, just say it.
I think it's Liverpool.
I'm gonna go with Manchester.
Which
United.
Yeah, B's right.
Shit.
That one's too easy. All-time leading goal scorer in the Premier League.
I don't know.
You don't know this?
Is it Harry Kane?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. He didn't, did he? He didn't get there.
No.
God, what's that dude's name?
Alan Shearer.
Abby and her mama watch him.
I noticed. They swear at him.
Oh, yeah. Give it. I don't know.
Tell him the answer, and then he can shout it out.
Alan Shearer.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that right. I was thinking someone else.
Watch it back. I just said that.
Yeah, he did. He said it, but I was thinking.
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah, he did. He said it. He said it. I was thinking someone else, so I definitely.
1-1.
In which city did the modern Olympic Games originate?
We know this.
I don't think B does.
No, isn't it? Are we talking Italy or Greece?
It's Athens, isn't it?
Yeah, Athens, Greece. Yeah.
Come on.
I almost said Rome.
Lee was on that one as well.
Which country has won the most World Cup titles?
Brazil.
Yeah. Who won the very first World Cup?
Yugoslavia.
No, Uruguay.
Oh.
Okay.
The most decorated Olympian of all time with 23 gold medals?
It's got to be... Is it? Michael Phelps?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Which tennis player has won the most Grand Slam titles in the men's category?
I know this.
Oh, it's one of the new ones too. Not Nate. Rafael.
Nah, it's Djokovic, isn't it? It is now. It is.
It might be. I don't know when this quiz is.
It might not be. Who you got down? Federer?
Yeah, Federer.
I'm sure it's Djokovic.
I thought it was the Serbian dude that's good now.
That is Djokovic, yeah.
Oh.
In 2019, who won the Women's World Cup?
United States.
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
No.
He's so anti-women's soccer.
Don't call me out like that. You threw me under the bus, man. I hope a woman weren't driving it.
Hi, Abby's mom.
Oh, Dad.
Hi, Abby.
Which country has won the most Rugby World Cup titles?
Which country? Australia.
Want to answer, Dad?
New
Why
Zealand.
New Zealand.
Damn it. See, that's why I told you I don't know this shit.
Who holds the most championships in F1?
Oh, God. I definitely don't know this
This
shit.
is tied.
Well, there's one answer.
Jeez.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
I
know
don't
it's
know.
wrong then.
I
Maybe
don't
it is an old quiz.
Is it?
I
I don't know.
Who's the Italian guy?
The Italian. It's either Lewis Hamilton or Schumacher.
It's
Depends
Hamilton down. Is it 8-time any?
Yeah, Lee.
Well,
Why don't you
not
text me these answers, buddy?
Yeah. Come on.
Start doing some NFL stuff and let's see where we go. And NBA stuff.
No,
See how
that's
you-
just silly, isn't it? Because that's an American sport. Soccer's not an English sport.
Look, we just did
Which
rugby.
team?
We
Was
just
that
did
Olympic?
rugby.
Rugby. Go on, Josh.
Which team has won the most Super Bowl titles in NFL history?
Easy.
Ooh.
Go on, Dad.
NFL history.
Just name any teams that you know.
The
Oh,
Patriots.
wow. I'm gonna go no. The Packers, I believe.
It's the Patriots.
What? Damn.
Yes. I beat him at his own game.
I'll
You
get you back.
wanted American sports.
I'll get you back. I thought it was the
Give
Packers.
us a cricket one now. Come on.
I can go for a cricket
No.
one.
Dude, you don't even ask it. I won't
Who is
know
the
him.
current captain of the England national cricket team?
It is Ben Stokes.
Okay, this is old because it says Joe Root.
Oh, I may be wrong. It might be Joe Root.
It's definitely not new because it says who is the current reigning heavyweight boxing champion, Anthony Joshua.
Oh,
And he isn't.
yeah, it's
So-
old news. Look,
So B might actually be right with that. The American football one.
nah, because it weren't that long ago that Fury was the. I mean, AJ was the champ.
Okay. Any more? Yeah, some more, yeah.
Wait, can we just confirm this? Because he thinks he's got one up on me now. When did the Patriots last win the Super Bowl?
It was against
Wait.
the Atlanta Falcons, and I believe it was 2000.
Tom Brady, right?
And 20.
Yes, Patriots.
Yeah, was it 2021 or
Yes.
2000?
And when did AJ lose the title to Usyk? It weren't that long ago. I know I've won this.
Oh, we're not done yet.
Nah,
Still
so
got a couple. No, we got a couple. Look, we threw in a
All
rugby,
this
cricket, and all this shit. I think we can throw in a couple more American ones.
Which team won the last World Hockey Championship?
World Hockey Championship. Ooh.
well, let's see now. It depends what year this is running.
Is this NHL or?
No, this
Well,
is
this quiz
IHF.
Was it doesn't say.
Russia.
No. I think it was Canada.
It was Canada.
Yeah, it's one of the two. I have to watch that.
We should know then.
Team GB lost 4-1 to Czech Republic yesterday.
I
Yeah,
bet Maggie
Mhm.
was well happy with that.
we didn't watch it.
I bet she was still happy.
Yeah.
What material? This is a good one. You'll both know this. What
Rubber.
material is used for weights in most bicycle races?
What material is used for weights in
Yeah.
bicycle races?
Lead.
Correct.
Is that a guess or?
Educated, mate. Educated guess.
Okay.
English schooling.
What ball is used in table tennis?
The ping pong.
Ping
ball.
pong.
The table tennis ball.
I've had to go on to another quiz.
Okay.
We went through all the answers.
This one for 6-year-olds.
Must be, because what colour ball is most used most in snooker games?
I don't even know.
White.
The only snooky I know is from the Jersey Shore.
Snooker.
I
You've
don't
heard
know.
of snooker?
Really? Never. Like, if you guys start talking about like darts, Jimmy Fly, Super Snooker, all these other different things, yeah, I'm not gonna get it.
Okay.
What ball is used in basketball?
What do you mean? What ball? Basketball.
Oh man, this quiz is awful.
Maybe we
The
should
ball
find
bearing.
out. And what's up with the balls? Why is it always about balls?
It's because of his camping trip. He's getting.
Yeah, I'm thinking
No.
about them.
It's going by his history.
Shouldn't say that. Abby's mom is watching.
Sorry,
Oh,
Abby's
right.
mom.
What
didn't mean
sport is associated with the term skating stadium? Oh, this is
Yeah,
so.
That's enough.
think we're done.
I won with the Patriots. Nothing's going to
Yeah.
compete with that.
What are you
And
talking
lead.
about? I think there was an English one that I got over you.
Yeah,
you
but that
did get Man United.
Yeah, I got that over you. So how about we do a tiebreaker? This is
Josh,
for it
give us-
all.
find a tiebreaker question that's like ridiculous. This is where we'll have to pick a number and it'll be like 3,285.
Why don't I just flip a coin?
No, we need a tiebreaker question.
Yeah.
Does it have to be sports? Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys talk about something else then, because I need to find a good
All
one.
right, cool.
I'm just ready.
I'm gonna
for the
win.
tiebreaker.
I'm gonna win.
Everybody in the comments, but I apologize that we've turned to this. But
He doesn't.
quiet
He's
week.
not apologizing. He doesn't care. He's not apologizing. He loves this.
I want people in the comments to have a go at the tiebreaker question as well.
Let us know
And the
who
winner
you think is
takes
gonna
all.
win. Is it gonna be me or is it gonna be Billy?
Nah, they can have a go and they can win. They can win something. Don't know what.
Yes.
Like, back off.
I've got one, but it's not exactly difficult.
How do you block people?
Let's do. All right, let's do it. And if we both get it right, we'll go to the next one.
Come on.
Okay, yeah. How? Oh, let me find it again. How many
Easy.
coloured rings are there on the Olympic flag?
5.
5.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't say it at the same time.
Yeah, don't say.
Yeah,
it.
but that's
we
too
won't say
easy.
anything.
No,
Yeah,
Josh, we need something like how many yards did Tom Brady throw over
We're
his
never
career?
gonna get. We're not gonna get that.
Yeah, but it's a tiebreaker. It's the closest.
Well, whoever
wins.
gets the closest. Okay, fine. If you want to do. Okay, do something like who scored the most what's the most touchdowns scored in
Why
one
does it have to
game?
be American football? Come on.
Well, okay, what's the most goals scored in one game? How about that? In a single game, what's the most goals scored in one game?
Interesting.
And does that go with like a world? Should we do World Cup? Should we do Premier League? Should we do? That's what I'm saying. Like,
See what Josh finds here. Quick.
I'm trying to find a good sport.
Where everybody clicks off.
let's just do soccer or football, whatever. Let's just do it.
Well, okay, let me.
How many goals were scored in the whole of the MLS season last year? Last season.
Man.
That's a good question. Something like that.
See, this is just going to get luck. This isn't going to show brain.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's about.
How about
You've
here?
already
Lee
got one
has one right here. Let's go with Lee. What is the highest number of field goals kicked in a single season by a Pittsburgh Steelers player?
Nah, that's terrible because I don't know. Like,
Well, that's we both don't know.
yeah,
you
but I
know
don't
what,
know
like,
how many
an average.
field goals would be kicked in a game or in 3 games or what.
Highest number of field goals kicked in a single season by a Pittsburgh Steelers player. I'm going to say, hoping by player you mean the kicker. So I'm going to say the
Josh,
highest.
what you searching?
number
That
of
American guy's
field-
talking again.
Loads, man.
You know what? Look what you did, Alex. Look what you did.
He's long gone, I reckon. He's finding some other American podcaster.
No, he's definitely not watching American anymore.
No, he's just going around giving him grief. That's all he's doing. That's the question.
Yeah.
How
What do
many
we have?
subscribers do you want to
Three
lose
left?
before you stop asking questions? We've probably lost a couple.
Yep.
But people keep jumping out and then jumping back in, and to them it probably seems interesting for a minute.
Okay, Lee, I'm gonna. Of course, this is a guess. I'm gonna go the number of field goals kicked, not counting extra points because these are just field goals. I'm gonna go with
Niche. Welcome.
38. 38 field goals.
But we don't know if Lee knows the answer.
He knows it.
He's just come up with.
Yeah.
He knows it. He can at least Google it too.
I ain't got time.
Speaking of, that's what Billy's been doing to.
Oh, sorry. I've got to have a guess.
Wait,
Look at him! Look at him getting on the computer. He's searching it up.
Is this the question you're going for?
No.
Look at him cheating, Billy.
We can't because I just know nothing about this.
Hey, Anish, what's up?
500 field goals.
You just got the.
I don't even know how many games they play.
I think they play what, like 12 games, right? Or 10 games plus.
I'm going to say 60.
Okay, so 38 and 60. I think you got me beat. Or you might have went over and I have you beat.
Why? I thought it was nearest.
I've got my question.
If you go over. Okay, let's see what B wins.
That's not
34.
The
34 and I said 38.
You went over.
So did you, but I was closest.
But you just said if you go over, it's
the
done.
official question.
Lee, I'm a
You just
winner
said
in
it.
your eyes, aren't I? All right,
You
let's
just
go.
said
Let's go, Josh. What's the
if you
question?
go
The official
over.
question is, what is the longest match in tennis history?
So we're going by like time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 hours.
7.
Yep, 7 hours.
I'm going to say 18.
It is 11 hours, 5 minutes.
Shit, so you were actually 6 hours and I was 7 hours.
Yes. Try another one.
No, we can't.
Mate, it took me 20 minutes to find a question.
All right, never mind.
Forget it.
Your winner and always talking podcaster.
Yap. We're never going to hear the end of this.
I think you got a world record there, B. Most words said in a 100 or 1 hour 58 minute podcast.
Yeah.
Look, if I let your dad talk the whole time, the podcast would be 20 minutes.
Yeah, I like to get things. We're in, we're out, we're done. That's it, man. Well,
thank you, everyone, for checking us out, for commenting, for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you to our wonderful guest as well.
Yes.
That we had. That was awesome. And good luck to you. And again, come back to us and tell all of us how you did, how it was. If you had any anxiety problems, panic problems, anything like that, how you got over them. Like, we want to hear everything. So please let us know. Next week, we might have another surprise guest. I'm trying to work something out. We'll see how it goes. If not, we'll come back to you guys and we'll come up with a subject.
Just be him bloody talking again.
Jeez, man. He's just look how he just always sounds different. We're just gonna be bloody, blah.
It's late here, man. I'm tired.
See, Grandpa's tired.
Yeah. What you say, Josh?
I'll have done me camping because I go on Saturday night.
Oh, yeah.
You guys, if we don't see Josh again, we know why.
Yeah.
Lost down.
Yeah. Good luck. And if anybody's got a spare couple of quid, the link is in the description on YouTube. Go and chuck some donations to Mental Health UK for Lee and his 3 Peaks challenge, man. It's all for a good cause. I'm going to drop in there and donate something in a minute. Good talking to you from WPA.
You too, Ron. Thank you for joining in with us and checking us out. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to leave us questions. I know I hate saying all that stuff, but I always forget sometimes. So,
last week I said I was going to put something in I was going to post something about what topic it was, and people could drop questions on it, but I didn't.
And this is why we have 8 subscribers.
yeah.
But
It's
we
good
love
to-
you guys. So just
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for sticking with us.
Thank you
This
for
far.
listening to me all the time too. Sorry I talked
Yeah.
too much.
It's all right. I'll have a word with him once we end the stream.
Yeah, you're gonna see me next time. I'm gonna have tape over my mouth.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
On that note, guys, have a great Sunday, rest of your night,
And Josh.
Yeah. See ya.
and see you guys next week.
In a bit.
I won.
Patriots.